Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Welcome to another video. As always, today I want to talk about the action cameras I bought last year. Have they changed my life, and how have they changed my life, and have they changed my vlogging style? Well, the very first camera I got last year was the Casa Brave 8, which is a good camera in its way, but it's a bit fragile, a bit, well, not built really well, but the video quality was alright. But it was good to test out until I got the Action 4. The Action 4 completely changed my life because the versatility, the ruggedness, the way you could film, all the options, all the way you can do stuff, it was just fantastic, it was amazing. It still is amazing. And then I got the Pocket 3, which is not an action camera. And that was a learning curve, which wasn't tricky, but it was getting used to a gimbal. I mean, I've used gimbals with phones and stuff in the past, but a gimbal attached to the camera, attached to it itself, it was just where you point it and what different options were. It was quite a crazy learning curve, but I did it, I learned it, and you know, it's a bloody good camera for vlogging, but not for action and stuff. It's not an action camera. So then I got this Action 5. Action 5, well, it's definitely changed everything. It's like the DJI Action 4 and Pocket 3 had a baby, you know what I mean? And it produced this. So what I'm recording on now with the DJI Mark 2. This is my go-to camera, as well as the Action 4. The Pocket 3 is indoor, number one camera. And then I got the Go 3S, which every time I use it, I learn more about it, and it gets better and better every time I use it, which I'm happy with. At first it was like, oh, I shouldn't have really got this, should I? But I did. And for me, it's a damn good B-roll camera. And I got the X4. It's the 360 X4. I know the X5's out now, but I got this a while ago, the X4. And great 360, as well as an action camera, as well as a vlogging camera. Great, brilliant. Just the learning curve of editing was just really, really tricky, I think with the X5 it's easier, a bit easier. But to me, the Action 5 I'm recording on, the Action 4 and the Pocket 3 are definitely the main ones, with the X4 next, and then the Go 3S. X4 because you can use it like a vlogging camera. The Go 3S is good. It's good with the pill-shaped thing that comes out and they stick to things, but it's good for a little vlogging. If you've got nothing else, it's good for a vlogging camera. But yeah, so that's generally the update. And yes, they've changed my life. They made it so I can go out more, do more stuff, film with different locations. I am now only taking out one camera at a time because being a creator, it's tricky if you bring two or three cameras with you. It's thinking of what camera can I use, and you're baffling your brain. You're like, well, what can I use? And you spend most of the time figuring out which camera you want to use. But if you bring one camera out, you're stuck to that. So that's one hassle off, isn't it, really? Because not hassle off you. Because you haven't got to think about, oh no, maybe I can get that camera out, I'll do this. One camera will do it all, Yeah, I just find it still amazes me today, the amount of creators out there. Yeah. Okay, the wind is picking up a bit, but I'll carry on. Let's see how it feels vlogging with each camera. Okay. The actual Action 5, easy. Point, shoot, wherever you put the camera, it records. You don't have to worry about what's beside you, in front of you. Just point the camera in the direction you want to, or the items you want to, and it'll record it. Easy, editing easy, laptop perfect. Pocket 3, that's different because you can actually quickly point in different directions. You know, you can, but it's a slow movement. It's like me, if I do this fast, it's quite jittery. You know, it's like, oh no, I get dizzy. But with the Pocket 3, you can change it. So when you turn the camera, it goes smoothly, or you can rotate the screen, rotate the camera, and it'll record what's in front of you. But it's okay. But if you want to see something in front of you and you get the camera quickly, you might have to adjust the gimbal to actually get it properly. It's a gimbal movement that can slow you down, but it's good because you can still upload footage to your laptop, blah blah blah, the phone, the app, and edit that way. So it's easier. It's easy, you know. It's just a bit of a learning curve with the gimbal, knowing the positioning and how fast it moves and what gimbal mode you got. But the Action 4 and Action 5, you see something in front of you, get out, point and click, record. That's it. You know, it's more user-friendly kind of thing, you know what I mean? And it's waterproof. The Pocket 3 isn't. The Go 3S is roughly the same. You point it anywhere and click, and that's it. And the pill-shaped thing that comes out, you can put in smaller places, record more creative, more that kind of thing. But editing, you can either edit it on the Insta360 app on your phone or the desktop software. But that one, if you edit it on the built-in software, the Insta360, you get a better video quality. If you do it on a normal editor, not so clear, but it's good. But it's not, you know, the Insta360 software can boost the picture better. You know what I mean? The X4, by all means, is X4. You can point the camera anywhere and it record 360 no matter what. It's just the editing is just tricky because you got to keyframe and that kind of stuff, and so you can record in a single screen mode, single lens, which is just like a normal, like I'm doing now. So it's easy. It's all right. And the bonus is it looks like an old mobile phone. So when you're holding it, it doesn't look like a camera really. You got, apart from the two lenses. But yeah, the learning curve's different on each one, you know. So that's why I take one camera with me. With the Action 5 or 4, I can record anything I want. 360, you got more freedom recording. You don't worry about what's around you because you can capture it later. You know, depends on your situations, doesn't it? But that's the different skills you need for different cameras. Those cameras, but it still benefits me because I want to be more creative, and being creative is, you know, number one key really, isn't it? You know what I mean? So yesterday I was watching a video from ChrismeetsChris, and he mentioned my name. And have you ever had a creator mention your name who you've never met, who's in Vancouver, different part of the world, and you're thinking, wow, you know, this guy's mentioned my name, he watches my videos. And he's influenced me to go out more and do these kind of things, and recording 4.3 and colour grade and stuff and that kind of thing. When that is just like one of those moments where, like, wow, you know, it's just crazy. And you know, Louis Hermosillo, still love his vlogs, and it's Cam Brown vlogs, brilliant. You know, these creators are really influenced a big generation of people. And I just find it amazing. They use action cameras and Pocket 3s and stuff. And you know, ChrismeetsChris has got an X5 and he's been vlogging with that. And today I was going to bring my X4 and vlog with that, but I thought, no, I can wait for another day. You know, I want to use my Action 5. So that X4, I've vlogged before on the X4, but I feel the X4 has still got a lot in it. The X5, yeah, great, but I'm not going to record in low light. I'm not going to go skiing. I'm not going to go actioning, and you know, if I damage the screen on the X4, then it was my tough luck, innit? You know what I mean? So I really want to, you know, I am going to be doing an outdoor vlog properly like this using the X4, and I can option the 360 as well as a single screen and do some crazy shots and stuff, you know. But yeah, so I am going to do that ChrismeetsChris, but not today, you know, not today. It's like, it's now one camera only, mate, when I come out, so I'm not going to bring 3-4 cameras with me. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I really do appreciate you, Chris, for mentioning my name. And you know, it's crazy. I was watching a video thinking, whoa, we mentioned my name. No, and he got my name right, Keenan. People say Kenan or Keyman or something, you know, even though it's N-A-N. Try a different camera angle. I mean, there's one thing I see these creators do, it says got my shopping bag in the way, I don't know, is they've got different angles when they're filming. I mean, I like these long shots. You know, I know the X4 and that kind of thing could do even better field of view, but you know, it's got a shopping bag. I'm normally doing shopping afterwards, but I'm getting the bus somewhere else this time. Whew. And ChrismeetsChris mentioned about the Go 3S, not the Go 3X4 and the Go 3S, about being scrapbooking cameras, and journaling, which I understand, because you're going to record short videos on them, and they are more like a scrapbook, like B-roll. I call it B-roll, but scrapbook sounds better actually. You know, it's just something to keep and use, you know, different occasions and stuff, you know. And it's just a short memory, a minute, 30-second memory to keep, you know, like a scrapbook. So I can understand that. I never really thought about that before. So that's one thing that you do learn a bit more about these kind of things from other creators, which is fantastic, you know. I mean, okay, I watch these videos back and it's like, I do still cringe, because I don't think I've reached my top standard of YouTubing with creating and videoing and stuff, and angles and stuff like that. I don't think I've hit my goal yet. Maybe watching these other creators have influenced me to think differently, like, you know, think, okay, maybe I could do that, maybe I could do that. I don't know. But don't know. I mean, I'm doing the videos I want to do, which is fantastic. I love doing these videos, and I know I've narrowed it down to three videos a week, and yeah, but that's just so I can actually concentrate more on going places and stuff, or after work going downtown and really concentrating more on editing and that kind of stuff, and you know, and more time about my health and stuff, you know, with diabetes and that kind of thing, which is getting better. Trust me, getting better. You know, the Saturday videos, Saturday vlogs, they're going to have the health updates like they used to in the old days. And I'll talk more about diabetes and stuff, you know. Every time I see the nurse, I'm getting better. My sugar levels are getting better and everything's getting better. So I'm on the road to reversing it. So I'm looking forward to that. Whew, these insects are annoying. Whew. I know that my YouTube journey has been a long journey, and I really do respect and have a lot of love for the people who watch me, subscribe to me, especially the recent people who've subscribed. I know maybe it's not the content that's outstanding, amazing, but I am genuine. This is a real me. This is, you know, who I'm meant to be, you know. I'm happy with what I'm doing, happy with the vlogs I'm doing. I just feel that I need to push the envelope a bit more, that's all. You know, I feel I've got it in me. I've got the creativeness in me to do that. It's just finding this spark, you know. The spark could be me watching another YouTuber again, like, and then seeing what they do and thinking, wow, I could do that kind of, I could do that, you know, in my kind of thing. That's what I like, you know. There's a lot to this. There's a lot more to this than me just standing here talking to a camera. I'm outdoors, which I love, and I'm very happy with. So I thought there were some bikes coming. Last time I come down, there was some like 4 or 5 different bikes coming down here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I do not want this journey to end. I do not want this YouTubing thing, my journey to end. I really want to keep going and going and going. I've got the passion in me. I've been doing this since 2016, but only recently, the past 6 months or so, maybe a year, really pushed myself more since these cameras. These cameras have really, really pushed me more in seeing the amount of growth other creators and the amount of new and inspiring creators out there because of these cameras. It's just, pardon my language, fucking amazing, you know what I mean? I know I've mentioned this many times in different videos, but just in case you haven't seen my videos, you know, I do talk about this quite a bit, you know. I'm just in awe and amazed how this has happened. I mean, yeah. What do you think? Comment below. Yeah, we've got the traffic to that side of me. One thing about the Pocket 3, I don't know if you've got the answer to this. When you record on it, it reverses the image. But there's an option to self-reverse, but that doesn't do anything. Is there something I can do? Or just use a video editor to reverse the video, which I normally do, if I remember. But it's a bit of a pain sometimes when you're doing product placements and it's reversed, you know what I mean? But then again, does it happen in product placement? Oh, I'm losing my marbles, you know. I shouldn't have the Pocket 3 off by heart by now. I don't know. Oh dear. Back into the trees, the bushes. There you go. It's a little bit muddy because it has been raining, but not as muddy as it's been before. Bugs. I think I've had about 1,000 bugs. Still, what can you say? There you go. I haven't even put the camera in front of me, have I? You know, I don't know. Anyway, it's a different view. What about that view? No, you don't want to see the top of my head, do you? How about that view? How about that angle? No. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's what you said. What angle? I mean, Cam Brown, he does the low down ones, doesn't he? Like, you know, like that. He does low angle ones. And you got ChrismeetsChris with the headish kind of with head. Then you got the Louis Hermosillo who does the straight ahead. You know, don't know. The problem is you've got the hand at the bottom of the video with holding the bloody selfie stick. Which still, what can you do? You do. See, I could have done that. You see, could have done that, and then the handle was not in the screen. But I didn't do that, did I? You know, I didn't do that because I didn't realise. You know, so there you go. Now my hand is off the screen. There you go. Look, it's a head in. Look, you can see a head in me now. Oh, see, look, I'm mixing it up. I'm mixing it up. Oh, right into the wide open again. Lovely. There's a few people walking on this way, on the path. See, I could walk up to that end and get the bus back to town, the Whitfield D, the fast track bus, or I could go back to Tesco and get the bus to. But I might just go up here and get the bus back to town. You know. Oh. I mean, even though I said that the Insta360 X4 and the Go 3S are good for B-roll, these are good for B-roll as well. You know, I'm not saying that not. I'm saying that those more cameras are more suitable for creative B-roll. The Action 4 and 5 and Pocket 3 and that lot can still do B-roll. I can still film a bit of B-roll with this if I needed to. But yeah. So I'm going to head back to Tesco because the bus at 12:45 goes straight back to where I live, so if I get the bus here it's going to go to town, then I have to wait, blah blah blah. So by the time I get back to Tesco it'll be time to get the bus. Dear me. It's all good fun, isn't it? So got different angles, different views, random chatting kind of thing. So I'll edit to the best I can. This will be a Tuesday video. Then I'll work on Thursdays. And then yeah, kind of thing I want to do. Thursday might be is sitting down chatting in my room. Don't know, but it gives me a chance to think about it and create it, you know. I don't want to rush things anymore, you know what I mean? I want to take my time with these videos. Rushing it makes it feel like it's a full-time job kind of thing, you know. If you watch this far, type in bee, as in a bumblebee. Type in bumblebee or bee. If you watch this far, you know. I love wildlife, I love nature. You know, it's like the other day when I videoed that insect on the ground. I wish I had my Canon camera, a little pocket one, because I could have zoomed in and got some good video of that. But, you know, I still didn't research what it was, but it's crazy. It's a crazy little thing. Yeah, so ChrismeetsChris, Luba Human Solo, Cam Brown Vlogs. If you want to be interviewed on a podcast, let me know. Video or audio, that'd be great. You know, use StreamYard, hook you up, you know, webcams and stuff, and just have a podcast interview. Chat about things, chat about cameras, chat about life, chat about your inspirations, and chat about my inspirations. And, you know, what's the most wonderful outcome that's come out of YouTube? For me, it's the friends I've made, the community, just being a part of something that's fucking amazing, you know. It's the most motivating experience I've had, you know. Second best. The first was working at Alton Towers theme park, but this is like the most awe-inspiring, amazing. I'm not exaggerating, I'm telling the truth. You know, yeah, crazy world. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. So see you on Thursday. See you on Thursday, and take it easy. If you're a content creator, put your name down below, and then I can search. You know, you don't have to put a link to your channel. Just put your channel name in. Then I'll search for it and blah blah blah, because the links, you know, what links are like. So yeah, or join Discord, join my Discord, and then link your link your YouTube channel or podcast, and we'll just start a community, and, you know, yeah, help each other. That's one thing that ChrismeetsChris, have you got Discord? Or Louis, you got Discord? Because you can join that and then just communicate with each other, you know. Don't know.